Good morning on this fine rain-soaked day. Welcome to my channel. I'm here to share a new journal. This one is Prayers for Little Children. That was the title of the book, but in the binding I kind of covered it up a bit, and so I had to make a new book plate. This is I would say it didn't have a copyright on it, but from the images I would say the 40s or 50s. And I've left the pages in there in order, so that's fun. It's wrapped in twine closure. That's so sweet. Now, in keeping with the vintageness of the book, I've tried to use only vintage ephemera as far as I was able. So let's see how we did. It's 2 signatures. The book itself is about 4.5 by 6.5 with a 1-inch spine. So let's go inside. I've added a piece of fabric on the spine to reinforce it. I've left the end pages how they were. And it was already to and from, and so I left all of that. In my stash, I had this cute little birthday greeting. It was in a, what do you call that? Scrapbook. So it's all like warped in places. So I've glued that all the way down because it's fragile. But look at that. Sunday school sends you a birthday greeting, and you call to him a little child. Greetings to you, little man, holding in your chubby hand just the kind of birthday toy that would please a 2-year-old boy. Full of merry fun and play, oh, this glad and happy day. How sweet is that? Then I've added Tim Holst dies. Some of the pages have a bit of washi on them because the book was stapled together. So in getting that out and the ancientness of the book, some of the pages, the holes were a little too big for my liking. So safety first. Let's keep this book forever and ever. See, some are okay. But of course, if you didn't like those, you could washi them. Sweet little images throughout. Look at that. A peekaboo pocket. Thank you, Kathleen Moore, for that idea. This is one of my digitals. Another stock bonds from 1915, and then I just stamped it and lined it backed it with index card. And then 2 more journal cards there. This is a Tracy Fox label, and then a score thing for, I don't know what this game is, but it's we and they. Little stamping throughout, hot air balloon. Tim Holst die again with a label. A scrap piece from Tim Holst. And I've used Mrs. Cog's vintage children images throughout. And I found this piece of ephemera in my stash, and so I added a Tim Holst die, some washi, and cardstock, or index card. Botanical, digital, and then I've stenciled a little bit. Added some leaves and twig stenciling over here to kind of go along with the trees that are already there. It's just such sweet little images in here. More stenciling. A thank you prayer for love. I've added a little girl stamp and joy because it looks like they're having such a good time. Another peekaboo. Another socks and bonds. This one I've stamped a vintage couple, but you know, that's probably early 1900s with that one. But it goes with the 1970s, right? 17 socks and bonds, so we're good. And a couple more journal cards there. Another prayer. This is a vintage card. I don't know how old, but it's really awesome. I backed it onto the pocket to secure it, but it does still open. And look at that. Uncle Fred, Aunt Mary, and Bobby. I thought it was so pretty. And then in the pocket, we have a collage journal card that I've done, and a tag. That's from Artie Mays paper. Second signature, more stenciling. Another die cut with a label that I've stamped and fussy cut out. This is the images they put me in mind of the 40s or 50s. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And Mrs. Cogs, stamped Joy, fussy cut it, and a label. And then a tag with another die cut. I went die cut crazy in this one, I do believe. Oh, it's giving his mom a pretty flower, isn't it lovely? More stenciling, another a stamp, cute little teddy bear. See that? Goodness, am I even in frame? That's the question. This is Tracy Fox tags from her new compendium. I've just put two of them together. Beautiful die cut that goes so well. And her ledger lines on the inside of the booklet. Hope everybody's doing well today. Except for the rain. Because of the rain, it's a lovely day. More stenciling. I took this little image of a red watering can and stamped my own and fussy cut it out. More stamping here and here, little teddy bears. Another die cut, beautiful journaling spot there, little washi. Another Mrs. Cogs image, grateful, and a tag. Another die cut with pinks, it just went so lovely. So there's some journaling, there's lots of journaling space, but it's a lovely thing to flip through and read as well. So that is my prayers for little children journal. I'll be putting it in my Etsy as soon as I'm able. And I hope everybody has a lovely day.